Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Big for One Gaming here. Welcome back to episode number 88 of winning a national title with every team in the game. If you guys have missed any episodes, up in the right-hand corner will be a playlist from all of our episodes, from episode 1 to episode 88. Down in the description below will be a record of every team that we've done so far and their season they eventually won the national championship game. Again, Hopefully I've fixed whatever issues were causing the random stoppages and sound from my microphone. My microphone is pretty old, so it might be on its last legs, and that's maybe why it's happening, but I'm not sure. I've tried to troubleshoot it, and I'm still having trouble with it. But anywho, new episode means new team, so that means we get a wheel spin. So let's spin the wheel and see which team that we're going to have here. And we're going to get Kennesaw State. Heck yeah, we'll take Kennesaw. And I'm pretty sure they're in the CUSA. Yes, they are. They're 71 overall team, the worst, I believe, in the nation. I'm pretty sure. We are Scheme Guru, yeah, and they are a new team into the D1. Last year, I think that was their first year in D1. So we'll kind of see how we do here. Checking out the coach abilities. We do have Motivator, Architect, and Scheme Guru, so I guess that's pretty decent. Need to work on Motivator, though. Scheme Guru we're pretty good on as well. Offensive coordinator does have Elite Recruiter, so we might keep him around. And our defensive coordinator does have Scheme Guru and Recruiter as well. So that's pretty decent. We'll keep that with us wise. Checking out the roster, I mean, we do have an 80. We have a lot of young guys. 2 guys that are 80 overalls. But quarterbacks is 60. Running backs are kind of rough. Wide receiver needs speed. Offensive line's okay, I guess. They're kind of young as well. Middle linebacker's good. Corners are good. We have no seniors leaving us, so I mean we're not going to need too much of players. It's just we need to kind of have another season or two to just level up these guys. But I'm going to go ahead and get started in season 1. I'll be right back. And here we are at the end of season 1 here with Kennesaw State. We go 3-9 on the season. Not a great season all the way around, but hey, you never know. But we beat UTSA to start the year, then we lost like 7 in a row against Louisiana, San Jose State. We even lost FCS, Jacksonville State, Middle Tennessee, Liberty, and Western Kentucky before beating Utep, and then losing to Sam Houston and FIU before beating Louisiana Tech. A lot of close games as well, like only by 2, by 1. We're not going to talk about the Louisiana game. 8. Not going to talk about Middle Tennessee or Liberty. 2. We're not going to talk about Sam Houston. And 3. Only a couple games that we're not going to talk about there, but yeah, 3-9 in season 1 is not the greatest, but you never know, unfortunately. But yeah, 3-9, and a lot of people wanted to transfer out, which is not good. But Shadur Sanders wins the Heisman Trophy. Like one of the first times I believe he's won the Heisman Trophy in these simulations. 3,700 yards, 43 touchdowns to 1 interception. And that's about it. We don't get any awards, obviously, because we did go 3-9, but oh well, So we'll have to see who is in the college football. Okay, my computer is acting weird now, so this is fun, because it just cut out everything. So I got to figure out what's wrong with this. But anyways, similar to the end of season recap here, Utah wins it all 32-28. With Utah, Ohio State, East Carolina, SMU, and Alabama as the automatic qualifiers. With Penn State, Rutgers, Florida State, Kansas State, Oregon, and Miami, Michigan as the at-large bid. So congrats to Utah for winning it all here in Season 1. But that's going to end Season 1. I'm going to try to fix this stuff, and I'll see everyone back in Season 2. And here we are in Season 2 with Kennesaw State. I did find the issue with the stopping the stuff. So this video will be the last one that I'll have it. Next video should be fixed. Hopefully that's what I'm crossing my fingers for. But anyways, Season 2 here. We go 7-5 on the season, 6-2 in the CUSA, and we're in the conference championship game. We lost to Wake Forest and Mississippi State to start the season, then beat FCS, lost to Oregon State, beat Western Kentucky and Utep, lost to FIU only by 2, but then beat Middle Tennessee, Jacksonville State, New Mexico State, lost to Louisiana Tech by 3, but then beat Liberty to end the season at 7-5. So we will go to a bowl game as well as the conference championship here, and we only lost barely against FIU the last time, and this year we will win it. We are 8-5. So we win the conference tournament. We'll take it. We'll gladly take it as well. So Westmoreland gets the Player of the Week award. Cade Klubnik wins the Heisman Trophy, 4,300 yards, 45 touchdowns, 6 interceptions on the season. And we had the best kicker, 33 out of 38. It's pretty good. We'll take it. And we'll be taking on Nevada in the New Mexico Bowl. So far fly for us, a short drive for Nevada. But we're going to go ahead and simulate to the end of the season recap here and then go over the bracket as normal. But decent season number 2 compared to season 1. Being a guaranteed over 500. Hopefully we'll see us go up to like maybe a 2-star, maybe even a 3-star prestige if we can win. We actually go up to a 2-star and we won. We're 9-5 on the season. So pro potential goes up, conference prestige, coach stability, coach prestige, and athletic facilities all improve. I don't think it'll show us. It might. Yeah, it doesn't. But we did beat FIU, and that was 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so yeah, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. So yeah, we did win the thing. So we need to check the bracket, of course. Memphis, Oregon, Clemson, Kansas State, and Texas A&M, who end up winning it all, were the automatic qualifiers. With Alabama, Texas Tech, Virginia Tech, Texas, Georgia, South Carolina, Virginia as the at-large bids, with Texas A&M beating Alabama 24-21 here in Season 2. But that's going to end Season 2. It's on to Season 3 here with Kennesaw State. And here we are in Season number 3 here with Kennesaw State. We go 8-4 on the season. We lost to Rice, beat Kent State, lost to SMU, then beat FCS, and then lost to New Mexico State and Liberty, and then we won the rest. Words are hard. Western Kentucky, Utep, Middle Tennessee, Jacksonville State, FIU, and Louisiana Tech, only by 1 against Louisiana Tech, too, before having to take on Liberty here in the conference championship game. So this one, again, a lot of close games with this team, but we were an 84 overall all of a sudden, so we were like one of the worst teams, at least overall-wise, and now all of a sudden we're one of the better teams in the CUSA because we made back-to-back conference championships, and we will lose this one. So unfortunately, we don't win like last year. We do lose. We weren't going to make the college football playoff anyways, and even if we did, we were probably going to get beat pretty handily. But we will gladly take the at least winning season. Vizina wins the Heisman Trophy, 4,300 yards, 44 touchdowns, then 9 interceptions. And we don't get any awards this year. We'll be playing UNLV in the New Mexico Bowl, and hopefully we can win this one. So we have to go 9-5, but hopefully we can. If we do, that's cool. If not, it's still a nice winning season for us. And hopefully next season we can improve even more, especially in our overall wise. But right now we are 2-star prestige as well. And now we're 2.5. We did lose again, but pro potential went down. Coach stability went up to a B+. So that's nice. But conference prestige goes down and pro potential goes down. And we only got 2 people wanting to transfer out. So that's at least the good news. And ECU making it to the title game, but losing by 6 to Alabama, with Baylor, ECU, Ohio State, Clemson, and Alabama as the automatic qualifiers, with Georgia, Michigan, Kansas State, LSU, Pitt, and Colorado, USC as the at-large bids. But that's going to end Season 3, is on to Season 4 here with Kennesaw State. And here we are in Season 4 here with Kennesaw State. We go 7-5 on the season, another winning season, this time not in the conference championship. But we won our first 2 games against Kent State and FCS before losing to South Alabama, Kansas, and Western Kentucky, but then beating Utep in the 3-game losing streak. Then we lost one, won one, lost one before winning our last 3 games to go 7-5. So it's an okay season, just 1 game above 500, but still a bowl game. A bowl game is a bowl game. We just signed a free safety and a defensive tackle, so that will definitely help out the defense because we are losing a lot of players this year. I don't know if we're going to be going up in overall in our prestige overall, just because a 7-5 season really doesn't cut it. But never know. We could potentially upgrade the overall or prestige. Vizina wins back-to-back Heisman trophies. I think it's back-to-back. 4,000 yards, 46 touchdowns, 8 interceptions on the season. And we'll be taking on Jacksonville State in the New Orleans Bowl, so we don't get the same bowl game this time. But again, hopefully we can come away with a win. That'd be nice. Because right now I believe we're like an 85-ish. Probably drop down after this because everyone will be leaving us after this year. So hopefully we can get some upgrades for next season. Just signed a right end as well. That's nice. We love to see it. We are 8-5, so we do win. Conference prestige moves up. Coach stability, coach prestige move up, but our prestige went down. It's now a 2-star. We were 2.5-star. But yeah, App State, TCU, Pitt, LSU, and Ohio State were the automatic qualifiers, with Tennessee, Florida, Michigan, Alabama, Clemson, and Utah, Miami as the at-large bids, with Ohio State beating Michigan in the national title game. But that's going to do it for Season 4. It's on to Season 5 here for Kennesaw State. And here we are in Season number 5 here with Kennesaw State. We go 9-3 and ranked at the end of the season. We ended up actually being 6-0 to start the season. Rice, FCS, Northwestern, FAU, Liberty, Sam Houston, before losing our first game against Western Kentucky, but then beating Utep, then losing back-to-back against Middle Tennessee and Jacksonville State before winning our last 2 games against FIU and Louisiana Tech to go 9-3. So we don't make the Conference USA Championship game, which is fine because we are going to be at least ranked at 9-3 on the season. And we're actually went up 2 spots to rank number 20. So we will gladly take it. We're not making the college football playoff, but that's pretty much obvious unless we had a win in the conference championship, which was not going to happen. So all in all, 85 overall this year, 9-3 season is very nice. Ryan with 4,300 yards, 43 touchdowns, 10 interceptions wins the Heisman Trophy. And we'll be playing New Mexico in the Armed Forces Bowl. So we will gladly take that. It's another bowl game. Hopefully we can win this one. And if we can, that's a 10-win season, which will be the first time for Kennesaw State here in the simulation, which would be, again, very, very nice. But we shall see here, and we won. We're 10-3. Pro potential goes down to a C-, but coach prestige goes to an A-, and a lot of people now want to transfer out, which is not very good. But USF, Miami, Georgia, Kansas State, and Wisconsin were the automatic qualifiers, with Washington, Virginia, Louisville, TCU, UCLA, Florida, Tennessee, with Washington winning it all as an at-large bid as well. They're the 5 coming into this. So that's going to end Season 5. It is on to Season 6 here with Kennesaw State. And here we are in Season number 6 here with Kennesaw State, where we go undefeated, 12-0 in the regular season. We beat FCS, FAU, UMass, San Jose State, Western Kentucky. We also beat Utep, who were playing in the conference championship game, 22-14. But yeah, every game was a win. We had kind of had an easier schedule this year compared to the last couple of years, but if we get a win here, we probably get a bye going into the college football playoff. A loss, we're still going just because UTEP is ranked 10th in the nation, and we lost our first game, so we'll be ranked number 8th in the nation. We had a guy to get 8 tackles, but we still lost. What was the score? So unfortunately, we won't be going undefeated. We lost 21-17. They came all the way back in the fourth quarter to score 15 and win. That's unfortunate, but what can you do, unfortunately? Looks like Miami's going to get a bye. They destroyed Virginia Tech in their conference championship game. But, hey, we're still going to the college football playoff. That is fine by me. And Vi Hart, quarterback from Miami, wins the Heisman Trophy. 3,900 yards, 44 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. And we'll be taking on Virginia Tech in the college football playoff. So Virginia Tech, even though they lost to Miami pretty handily, they'll still go with Utah, Oregon, Miami, Utep, and Tennessee as the automatic qualifiers, with Wisconsin, Kennesaw State, Virginia Tech, Tulane, Clemson, and Texas, Oklahoma as the at-large bids, with 3 G5 schools, Kennesaw State, Tulane, and Utep, all making it here in this one. Out of here against 10-3 Virginia Tech. They are an 80 overall. We're an 85, so we have the big overall advantage in this one. Let's see if we can take advantage of it and hopefully do well enough to go play Miami next week. That is the hope. I'm going to start on offense first in this one, and the offense turns it over. And then we get a touchdown just for the end of the quarter, so we do lead 7-0, and the defense is just playing out of their mind right now. It's 14-0, and it's still 14-0 at the half. The defense is doing pretty well. Again, another 3-and-out forced by the defense. Now we got a safety, so we're up 23-0. We're just going to go by quarter here. I don't think they're coming back. And they're not going to. They do get a touchdown at the end of the game, but we will win 23-6, and the defense almost pitches the shutout on Virginia Tech, and that means we're going to go play Miami, who was undefeated at this point in time. So that will be a tough one, but hopefully we can take advantage and get a win. That's the goal. Like every team's goal right now is to win and make it to the national championship game. But again, we're going to go play Miami in the Peach Bowl, and let's check everything else. Tulane lost. Wisconsin beat Utah. Clemson beat Tulane, and Texas beat Oklahoma. So, yeah, this will be a tough one here against Miami as well. So let's get started here against 13-0 Miami, and they are an 89 overall. So a lot tougher opponent than Virginia Tech was. No wonder why Miami destroyed them in their conference championship game. But all in all, we'll have to see how we do here against Miami, and need something well to happen. We're starting on defense first in this one. Defense gives up a big touchdown run, but the offense puts up a field goal to be down by only 4, 7-3. Defense got a couple stops here, but so did Miami's defense, but we get a touchdown before half, and they get a field goal before half to be tied up at 10-all. Second half now, Miami will begin after getting a stop and a touchdown to make it up 17-10. Defense gets a stop, but immediately goes backwards. And on 3rd and 13, Miami gets a huge first down. They're up 10 with 3 minutes to go. Now by 3 with 2 minutes to go in the game. And we get off the field. All we need is a field goal. A touchdown, though, would give us the lead and the win. But we're kicking a field goal with 6 seconds left. We're going into overtime. 4th and 4, we have to kick a field goal. So that means the defense needs to get a stop. They do. This is a 3rd and 6. And the defense, again, gets a stop, but we have to kick another field goal. We get the 2, and Miami doesn't get it. We had a chance to win it in second overtime after stopping them with just a field goal, but we couldn't get a touchdown. But we get the 2-point conversion to start the third overtime, and Miami doesn't get it. So the defense gets a huge stop. And that means we are advancing to the semifinals over Miami. That is huge. That is an absolute huge win for the squad. I'm very surprised we won this game. I'm going to be dead honest. Because I was not expecting a win here against Miami. But, hey, a win's a win. And that means we are 1 win away from a national title game. And we're going to be taking on, as we get through the Player of the Week awards. Nope, we only got one. We're taking on Wisconsin in the Rose Bowl. So they beat Oregon. So most teams that had a bye probably lost. Yeah, the only one that had a bye that won was Tennessee, and they destroyed Texas 30-0. So this winner of this game here between Kennesaw State and Wisconsin will go take on Clemson or Tennessee. So it'll be a tough matchup either way. So let's get started here against 12-2 Wisconsin, and they are an 89 overall. So back-to-back games, we have to play an 89 overall team, with Miami being the last one. We had an easier one here against Virginia Tech, but even that one wasn't really an easy game. It was a close game. Or no, we were shutting them out. Never mind. I was thinking the Miami game. Miami was a close one. We had to go into triple overtime, but starting on offense first, we don't do anything. They get a field goal. We turn it over. They get a touchdown and another turnover. And it's already going to be 13-0 at the end of one. But we do get a touchdown before half. That's huge because now it's 13-7. We're right back in it. All we need is a big touchdown to tie the game. And here in the fourth, we get a first down on 4th and long. And we get the touchdown to take the lead for the first time today. Defense gets a stop. And we have to punt. That would have been a huge first down if we would have got one. 4th and 1, they go for it. They get it, but then we get a turnover. And we get a first down. We just have to take these. And Kennesaw State is heading to the national championship. We didn't do anything for most of the game. We only had 2 scoring drives, but Wisconsin only had 3. And those were 2 big field goals that we forced. So we'll take it. We will gladly take it because we are going to the national title game, and let's see who we're going to play. This is a good run here for Kennesaw State, beating Virginia Tech pretty handily in the first game, but then being very close games against Miami and Wisconsin. And, of course, we are going to get the Player of the Week awards, or some of them, and we're taking on Clemson in the national title game. They beat Tennessee, so no one with a bye end up in the national championship game. They won 38-33. They've scored a lot of points, so our defense is going to be rough in this one. But let's get... Oh, my goodness. So let's get started here against 13-2 Clemson. They're an 88 overall, so they're not as better than Miami or Wisconsin, but they're still a good team with a really good defense. So we're going to have our work cut out for us here on offense to try to score. But you never know. We're starting on defense first in this one. And the defense gets a stop. The offense gets stopped, but another stop by the defense until they allow a one-play touchdown at the end of the quarter to make it 7-3. Offense, though, gets a touchdown of their own. And then we get another one. Clemson gets another one to be up or to be down only by 3, 17-14. Other than that, though, our offense is starting to get a good drive going here, and we get a touchdown to go up 10. A turnover would be huge, or at least a stop. We had a 3rd and 20, but couldn't get off the field. They get a huge first down, but 4th and 5, we get a stop. I'm surprised they just didn't kick their field goal. They're down by 10 anyways. They need a field goal and a touchdown. I think they messed up because there's only 50 seconds left. We get the onside kick. We're going to take knees, and Kennesaw State, here in season number 6, has won it all. That is unbelievable on Clemson. They had a chance to tie the game just kicking a field goal, and they missed it. Or they tried to go for it on 4th down and failed, and that cost them the game. Because if they would have kicked a field goal, who knows what could have happened. They could have got us stopped on a 3-and-out like they did before. And, yeah, so... a win's a win, and that's another team down. And we're about to hit episode number 90, I think, this week. So, yeah, this is awesome because I was not expecting that from Kennesaw State. But let's check out the stats before we head on out. Dora with almost 4,000 yards, 41 touchdowns, 8 interceptions on the season, and Vince had over 1,000 yards with 7 touchdowns. Dora 243 and 1 on the ground, and Will at 120 and 4 touchdowns for himself. Felix had over 1,100 yards with 14 touchdowns. Ezekiel had 974 yards with 6 touchdowns. And Arnett had 845 and 16 touchdowns. A very good year from him. Phoenix had 316 and 1. Hoffman had 208 and 2. Vince had 168 and 1. And then Willett also had 5 catches, 36 yards, and a touchdown. Defensive-wise, Emory had 71 tackles to lead the team. Jared had 14 tackles for a loss. We had 3 guys with 12-plus sacks, which is amazing. We had 5 interceptions from Emory to lead the team. Wow, a linebacker led the team? That's kind of wild. We did force a good amount of fumbles and recovered them, too. We did have 1 blocked kick, 1 safety, and 1 defensive touchdown. So we filled up the stat sheet there, at least. Kicking-wise, Madden missed 5 from 50, but made every extra point. And that was only misses from 50 yards out. Our punter-wise, almost 3,000 yards, 15 inside the 2010 were touchbacks, and no kicker punt return touchdowns in the national championship winning season. But that's going to do it for the episode. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, hit that like button down below. It is free. It really helps out the channel. Also, if you want to see a team that we have not done before, write a comment down below. Make sure you do check the description, though, first, just in case we have done the team. And that kind of be an awkward conversation if you choose, like, Kansas or Kansas State or Alabama, because we've already done those teams, just for an example. So, anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, weekend, whenever you guys are watching this. And I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.